Good morning. Uh, I hope everybody had a lovely Thanksgiving Day yesterday. Uh, I know it's been a few days since we last came together in fellowship, but today we're here at it. Phil, good morning, sir. Ah, man, I don't know about where y'all at, but it's cold down here where I'm at. Oh my gosh, I ain't seen the sun but like one day in the last 2 weeks, it feels like. It's crazy. Ah, so yeah, here we are. I am South Coast Kane Jordan Page, coming to you from Sebastian Street Studios, live at Hurricane Lane. Uh, got a little motto I'm kicking around. Uh, just doing my thing at Hurricane Lane. I don't know. I'm yeah, you know. Uh, so unless you've been out of town or in a cave, Miami is taking on Boston College today. That is a noon Eastern kickoff on ABC. Uh, and I just wanted to come on here about quarter till. Guess about an hour and 15 before the kickoff. I don't plan on sitting here talking for an hour and 15. Uh, but I do want to just give my opinion, my thoughts, let y'all give your thoughts, your opinions. I don't want to take up a lot of time because, with it being the holiday season, Black Friday, uh, early game. I don't know what kind of parties y'all had last night or whatever, but uh yeah, the big talk of the town is this quarterback situation at Miami. All of a sudden there's talk of TVD may not play, you know. Uh talk of, TVD may not play. He may transfer. Jakari might transfer, you know, but you know, I try to be supportive of the young men, but if you ain't happy here, go somewhere else. Don't need you, you know. Oh, it's just the way it is. But it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Who cares? So today, I believe the point spread is still hovering at Miami is like a 9-10 point favorite. Truthfully, the thing that really I think the key to Miami's success is to contain that little Castanello, whatever his name is, that little quarterback for Boston College. Because the last I checked the other day, he's their, of course, leading passer because he's the quarterback, and he's also the leading rusher. So that kind of tells you something right there. Uh, Hopefully the defense can contain him. And, I think that'll be the key to it. And as long as the defensive backs don't run into each other. I mean, and then hopefully Cam, I don't know what's going on with Cam, but maybe he can get himself together. He really hasn't been playing like the All-American that he was last year. Uh, it's kind of like basically the game winning score last week. You had the two defensive backs collided to each other, and then Cam, I guess, just didn't know what angle to take to try to get the guy. I don't know. Uh, and it'd be nice. It would be nice if we can not abandon the run game today. Maybe throw a little tight end pass play. Utilize some tight ends. Uh, if and as far as quarterback play, if if Tyler doesn't want to play, then they don't need him on the team. Because if he wants to transfer, okay, transfer. But if not, don't sit there and say, well, I just don't want to play. You quit on the team, by my opinion. But Alabama could have his sorry ass. But that's beside the point. Uh so yeah, I mean it's real simple. Real simple. Uh just contain that running back, excuse me, quarterback for Louisville. Uh and then don't get suckered in on the run. Be prepared for the pass. And then on offense, you know, it is what it is. Just run the ball. Don't abandon it. Don't try to just start throwing the ball. You know what I mean? Um, but I mean, I think Miami could probably pull out a 20, 21 to 17 victory. Oh, he is. He was the first. Well, good. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not. Please don't misconstrue what I was saying previously in that I don't like TVD. No, I'm just saying if he's not committed to the team, then they don't need him. But good. I'm glad to see he's out there on the field. Now, look, I understand bowl games is a whole different scenario. Whole different scenario. But good. I'm glad to see Tyler's on the field for that's good. That's what I'm talking about. Uh, and bowl games, like I said, bowl games, if he's gonna leave and he don't want to play, okay, that's fine. That's understandable because there's a lot of whether you like it or not, you have to understand like the guys that are going into the draft, they don't want to risk getting hurt in the bowl game unless it's a championship game. I understand that. I can understand that. I can respect it. I may not agree with it, but it is what it is. Now, if Tyler, and I know it's big ifs. We're living in the land of, ifs. Uh, if Tyler does leave, doesn't play the bowl game, well, think about the positive in that you're incoming you're recruiting quarterbacks. You could come in and be a starting quarterback. Maybe that'll get some people. I know Phil, you're the our field reporter as far as the recruiting goes, but I think they offered some little quarterback in high school somewhere there in South Florida. Uh just this week, I believe. I think they offered us a spot or something like that. Uh but you know, is what it is what it is. You know, we'll see. Now I know I'm not really expecting a lot of people to show up. I'm just happy for whoever shows up, be honest with you. I know Coach Hayes is doing his thing this morning, but I know last time I think we may have went a little bit too much and we were getting too close to the kickoff, but I just wanted to just jump on here for a little bit. Uh, but yeah, I think Miami can pull this out by like 3 or 4, you know. Uh it, Honestly, if the turnovers are down, Miami can come out and win by at least 3 touchdowns. But it just depends on that mobile quarterback. I can if I can see Boston College utilizing the mobile quarterback, I can see them utilizing hurry up and go, you know, tempo against the defense. Uh 24-10, I won't argue that. That's good. I'm just I'm curious to see uh what if Boston College, if they take some some uh some hints from Louisville last week, you know. Uh but that's the two things the mobile quarterback and the if they play hurry up tempo on offense, that could create some issues, you know? And then, like I said a while ago, with the quarterback being mobile, they can utilize that to help open up the pass game. And let's face it, the defensive backfield, it's better than last year, but it's still, man. And I know there's some people banged up, but I will say this, the Brown brothers, I am really starting to like those two young men. I really like them. Granted, they're young, they need more time in the college game. I understand that, but I think they're gonna be all right. At least I hope so. Can't be no worse than, well, I'm not gonna pick on anybody. But other than that, uh shoot. I think the last time we talked, it was last week, like last Thursday or something like that. Or was it Tuesday? I don't remember. But really not much has changed since then. Uh People still wanna fire Mario, people wanna see Jakari, people wanna fire Dawson, people wanna hire Ken Dorsey, and I think we kinda touched on that last week, but, uh, again, no, I'm not doing a post-game feel. Matter of fact, this has been a very long day for me so far. Uh, I've been I've been awake since 3 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock East Coast, because this weekend is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and practice session one started at 4:30 Eastern this morning, first practice session. So I was up for watching that, which was 3:30 my time. And then the second practice session started at 7 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock Eastern. And then, we got the Canes game. Miami's playing the Hurricanes are playing at 12 Eastern time. And then the Dolphins kick off at like 3 o'clock Eastern. So, man, there's just no way, because more than likely I'm gonna probably be doing double duty between the Dolphins and the Hurricanes, you know. But hopefully that Miami game could end, the Hurricanes game could end a little earlier, you know, maybe be able to watch both of them in its entirety. I don't know. Oh, because I'll probably be in front of the TV until, see, if it starts at 3 o'clock, it might be 6, 7. Shoot, I'll be too tired for that. You know, been a long, and I knew this because I saw the schedule and I'm like, oh yeah, and this has been months ago. Months ago. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. You know, but the unspoken concern that I have for the Hurricanes today is Boston College Friday after Thanksgiving. I'm having fluty flashbacks. I watched that game. Uh, so I'm sure, I'm sure from the start to the end, I guarantee you, ABC is going to show that damn fluty play at least 10 times. And then they'll probably show the Ed Reed to run back for a touchdown. That'll probably be maybe 2 times, maybe once. But we ain't all we're gonna see today during the football game is the fluty Hail Mary. I mean, it's gonna be it's oh my gosh. Because every year, Miami plays Boston College for the last almost 40 years now. It'll be 40 years next year, and oh my god, that's the 40-year anniversary. Imagine. It's all we're gonna hear. It's all we ever hear, you know? Doesn't matter that, who was that? Jerome Brown, 98, got thrown to the ground during that pass play. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Between the Doug Flutie Hail Mary, the Warren Morris home run, it's just part of being a Hurricane fan. That's all. That's all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and Phil, if you think about it, ah, that could be interesting. Of course, to your first statement there, Phil, yeah, talking about Miami's record, uh, we've discussed this before, but we know about the Georgia Tech game, the North Carolina game, the NC State game. Uh, those are teams they should have beat, you know. Uh, now the Florida State, the Louisville, you know, kind of take that with the grain of salt. I mean, they only lost by 7 in each of those games, had a chance to win it, so they didn't get blown out. Uh, turnovers, gotta keep the turnovers to a minimum, you know. So, yeah, Miami's sitting at 6-5, but they're not really a 6-5 team, if you know what I mean. But it is what it is. Oh, okay. So as far as the Florida State game, I don't really care. I know Florida State is hurting. They don't have a quarterback. They got their backup in, you know. Uh does if the Gators win tomorrow, Phil, does that give them a winning record and make them bowl eligible? If that is that why you said if they win? Uh, because aren't they like 5-6 or something like that? But yeah, either way, yeah, that would be pretty wild. Have Miami and Florida play in like I don't know, some kind of bowl game in Central Florida. That would be pretty cool. I think Miami would just destroy them. You know, I'm just saying. Okay, so they're playing to be 6-6. Yeah, I mean, well, I saw some scenarios earlier. It's probably been a few weeks. Uh, there was talk of Miami and Nebraska playing in that Pinstripe Bowl in New York or something, but I don't I don't think Nebraska's going to be bowl eligible, you know. Now, you- the way things go today, you might have a 6-6 Miami play a 6-6 Florida. You never know, you know. You never know. But Crip, my man, making that dirty money. Hey, bro, whether it's clean or dirty, it all spins the same. But hope you I hope you're doing well, Crip. I know you are, but I hope you are. So uh but yeah, let's just say worst case scenario. Okay, worst case scenario. Let's say Miami blows the game. If Miami blows the game, they're still 6-6 and going to a bowl game. Now it's a it's a baby step of improvement from last year, you know. But to look at the big picture, if you just look at the way Miami has lost their games, it's just been turnovers, bad play. Uh, it's not like we've really been blown out, but it's still a loss. A loss is a loss. But, as minute as the changes have been or the improvements have been, they have been there, you know. So it's just gonna it's gonna get there. It might take a little time. People may be a little impatient, but it's gonna just we'll just see what happens, you know. Oh, but that would be interesting. I don't know what bowl game they would go to at 6-6, but I think that'd be a good draw. And that would be something if Florida State gets beat by Florida. Because then, whoo, that gives the ACC nobody in the playoffs, you know. But uh is the game at Florida State or is it at Florida? The reason why I'm asking, the reason why I'm asking is if it's being played at Florida State, odds are they'll probably have ACC refs. And with Florida State being the ACC's only chance of being in the playoffs, I'll let you put two and two together and see what you come up with. You know, let's see here. Oh, it's at Florida. It's at the Swamp. But I guarantee the ACC is talking to whatever officiating crew. Telling you, the ACC wants they got to have Florida State in there, you know. But it is what it is, you know. Ah, so I'm gonna change gears for just a second. I'm gonna change gears for a second, and I really, I was I was this is not I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not upset with anybody. I'm not trying to start a YouTube war with anybody. I'm just giving you my opinion. Uh, let's say this is kind of a virtual suggestion box. Okay. So last night on Coach Coop's call-in show, I didn't watch it last night. I kind of watched a little. I watched it this morning between the practice sessions, and I was kind of. And he got to the lightning round, and our boy Bryce gets in there, and he got like 1 minute. I understand it was a lightning round. Okay, cool, no problem. He was able to give his score, say turkey, and then wish Cooper a happy Thanksgiving. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. I ain't mad about it. But then Mr. Bunny Bags, that little Florida State fucker, he gets like 6 minutes of airtime in the lightning round. You know, and the next one, it was lightning round. I understand, but it's like, I mean, you got people ranting and going on for like 25, 30 minutes. People going for like 10 or 15 minutes. And of course, I'm labeled the rambler. Okay. But all this and that. But Bryce was only given his score, choice of ham or turkey, and then a quick have a good Thanksgiving. All within like a minute. Again, I'm not criticizing Coop's show, Coop's rules. Coop do what he want to do. I still love him. I support him. I ain't trying to start a war. I'm not mad. I'm just saying, I thought that was kind of rude. I thought that was rude in that, it got to the lightning round. Okay. And Coop said he wasn't trying to be mean or anything, but Bryce got a minute. And everybody after that got at least 5 to 10 minutes, 5, 6 minutes, you know. There was a common denominator against for those that got their chance to talk, but I'm just saying if Coop comes out and says that I've done said something bad about him or I'm starting a war, it's a lie because you hear what I'm saying. It's a virtual suggestion box. Just giving my opinion. I just thought that was, and I would hope that Coop wouldn't do that on purpose. But Bryce is one of ours. He is part of the U fellowship here. And I'm gonna stick up for Bryce, just like I'd stick up for anybody else, Crip, Phil. But I just had to say that. But I just thought that was kind of crappy. But that's just my opinion. It's over. It's done. I'm through. Okay, ham over turkey, really? Nah, dude. Nah. Only communists eat anything but turkey on Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. A real American eats turkey on Thanksgiving. No, I'm just joking. I guess me personally, you know, you got to do turkey is just that's just part of Thanksgiving. It's turkey. Just like New Year's Day, black eyed peas and cabbage with a slice of cornbread, of course. You know, ham is an Easter thing for me. You know, but that's just me. That's just me. Hey man, it's whatever makes you happy, bro. It's whatever makes you happy. But I will say fried turkey is the shit. If you get it done right, fried turkey is it, bro. It's it. But anyway. Oh, but I do hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Crip, I don't know if you're still with us right now. I know you got to get out and do your thing. But I saw those photos on the Discord. That's pretty darn good work, dude. Pretty darn good work. Uh and also I will let y'all know that I am no longer a part of the Coach Coop Discord. Only for the simple fact, no, I'm not mad at Coop. Only for the simple fact, you got some moron, that knucklehead nucleus over there. And then plus Coop don't go over there anyway. So I'm like, you got some knuckleheads over there, you know. But anyway, uh, I still have mine, you know. So yeah, I think Miami's gonna pull it out probably 21-17. With the possibility of doing better. It just depends. If Tyler starts and he don't throw any interceptions or have any turnovers, you know, I like what Phil says, the 24-10. I like that. But again, that quarterback for Boston College, that's gonna be the kicker. I mean, that's gonna be it. But so yeah, I mean, again, I didn't want to be on here too long because I would like to be able to watch Bryce's uh Miami versus Boston College preview video. Didn't get a chance to watch the Louisville one last week before the game, but uh kind of a theme today. It's like all about Bryce. But I'd have said the same thing if it had been any of y'all. If it had been any of y'all, I'd have said the same thing. Phil, this is a football show. This isn't basketball, dude. Joking with you, Phil. I'm joking with you. Yeah, I saw the basketball team. They won that Bahama Mama thing. Now they are going to have their work cut out for them against Kentucky, just for the simple fact they're playing at Kentucky, SEC, ACC. You know, take that for what it's worth. But I will say this: my final remark is, or topic is after today, It's like, it's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the last F1 race of the season until February. It's the last Canes football game until who knows. It's kind of it's a happy day and it's kind of a sad day, you know. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna do a post game. I have no idea. It if I was to do one, and I'm not saying I'm not, but I'm not saying I am. I'm not committing to it just yet because I got like probably 5 hours, 6 hours of football to watch today. Of course, it also depends on how the Miami game, the Hurricanes go, and how many cups I have, But well, wait, I tell you what, if I was to do it, I can watch I can have the Dolphins game on while I talk about the Miami game. I don't know. Just stay alert, stay tuned, stay tuned. Uh, and we'll see what happens. But uh that's basically all I got. I appreciate you coming by, Phil. Crip, my man, I appreciate you stopping by too. And for anybody in the back row, thank y'all for stopping by. Feel free to join in. Nobody's gonna get mad at you. We'll give our opinions. It's nothing personal. We just all have our opinions. You know, uh, that's what makes us so great. We may disagree, but it's just a disagreement. It's just a difference of opinion. That's all it is. So, all right. Well, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all spending your time with me. I think I'm gonna probably get me a bowl of dressing and a piece of turkey before the game starts. So y'all know what it's about. Peace, love, and soul. Go Canes. And we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Bye.